Good day, dear listener, and welcome to the Novitero podcast. We have an exciting show planned for you. But before we get too far, a word to the wise. Novitero contains swearing, allusions to sexual themes, as well as themes of minor violence. A more in-depth description of this content as well as the transcript can be found in the description. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy today's episode.
Val, we've been to 3 different shops in the last hour, and they all had fuel. Please explain to me why we're still looking.
No offense, Cap, but Kiki is kind of a hunk of junk. Getting the wrong fuel or cheap gas would just screw us all over in the long run.
Whenever someone says, no offense, it's always rather offensive.
You just have a soft spot for that ship. Anyone else would have replaced it by now.
Kiki has served all of us well, and besides, ships are spendy, and none of us have that kind of disposable income at the moment.
Whatever you say, Cap. This place should have what we need.
Welcome to the auto parts store. We have all the parts for your auto. What can I help you with?
Damn it! I think my translator's on the fritz again. It's just translating into generic words.
Did you install the latest update Lutiga and I worked on for you? Great. Just let me handle this then. You barely know what we're looking for anyway.
I'd like to argue, but you're right. Lutiga? What's up?
Hey, is Valzin with you?
Of course. We're hopefully getting the fuel now.
Well, light a fire under it. You guys need to be heading back to the ship like 10 minutes ago.
What? Why? What's going on?
Medic and I were grabbing some final things when we noticed someone tailing us. Couldn't get a close enough look to say.
But we should get moving just in case it's someone dangerous.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll grab Val and meet you back at the Carcanos.
Stay safe.
Come on, Valzin. Lutiga just called. We gotta bounce.
Give me a sec. The chief mechanic just went in the back to grab our total. They'll be right back.
No time! Come on. Help me load that shit into the cart, and let's get a move on.
That's stealing, Cap. We aren't criminals.
You say that as we are literally running from the authorities. Just drop some credits on the counter and let's move.
Fine. This will hopefully cover it. Let's go.
God damn it, where are those two?
Probably taking their sweet time as usual. Can't ask them to do anything quick.
Well, if they don't get a move on, they're gonna find themselves stuck here. Are you sure you lost whoever was following us in the market?
Relax, Lou. What I don't have in speed, I make up in wit. There's no way they could keep track of us in that crowd.
Don't get too cocky, or you'll get caught.
I know, I just... Oh, whoa!
I thought you said you lost them.
I did.
Then what the hell was that?
I don't know, I'll check it out.
Medic.
I'll be fine, Lou. You worry too much.
Cap, where the hell are you? Is everything okay?
No, everything is definitely not okay.
Why? What's wrong?
Remember those guys following you? Definitely cops, and now definitely after Val and I.
Can't you shake them?
I'm doing my goddamn best, but someone decided they just had to pay for the fuel.
Just because we can steal doesn't mean we should.
Why don't you tell that to the goons after us? And maybe they'll go soft on you, huh?
Hey, focus! What do you need from me?
I don't think we're gonna be able to shake them. Just start up the ship so we can get the fuck out of here as soon as Val and I get there.
On it. Where are you two?
Almost there. See you shortly. I hope.
You will. And typing the last coordinates. There. Medic! Are you okay back there? Damn it. If you're playing games again, I swear to God you're gonna need 2 new legs this time.
T, what the hell are you doing? We've got to go!
Where's Medic?
Went to go check on something.
Are they on board?
Yes?
Then I hope they enjoy takeoff without their seat, because we really gotta go! Takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Are they following us?
Doesn't look like it. As usual, they are too lazy to deal with problems outside their own planet.
Good news for us at... Should we go check on them?
Probably another one of their dumb pranks.
Well, I'm definitely not walking into another one of those. Hey, Val?
Yes, Captain?
Why don't you go check on that?
Yes, Captain.
How do you think those guys knew where to find us?
Could have recognized us from the wanted holograms? We didn't exactly take the time for disguises this time. Why do you ask?
I don't know. I just have a feeling we were turned in this time.
By who? You know none of those soldiers are dumb enough to get on our bad side.
The princess, Cap.
What would a princess need that much money for?
Why would a princess be carrying that much Synex? You said it yourself, Cap. She's an odd case. Something wasn't right, and she could have...
Who I found.
Let go of me.
I found her and Medic fighting in the back hatch.
She's got a bitch of a right hook, too.
Princess Cesa? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Didn't think I would see you anytime soon. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Look, I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? It's a bit quick, but I always did fancy myself a king.
Would you just shut up and listen?
The floor is yours. Valzin? Medic? You can let go of her arms. She can't get far now.
Thank you. I assume you're familiar with the name Barrett Oil?
Of course. He's only the richest person in the galaxy. We'd have to be living under rocks not to.
What about him?
Well, as you know, despite all his money, Barrett Oil is still only technically a common citizen, meaning he has no royal title or claim.
And why exactly should we care?
I'm getting there. Of course, a title can mean everything in this galaxy, and with everything so up in the air because of the war, it could end up meaning even more. Naturally, Barrett Oil is desperately seeking his own, so in order to almost seduce, I suppose, the other rulers into bestowing him one, he throws a ball every year. The Starlux Gala.
For those of us still in the dark, what the hell is the Starlux Gala?
Only the most elite of the elite are welcome. Barrett Oil flaunts his wealth and shows how he's equal to all the other rulers in everything but title alone. Of course, these other rulers refuse to be outdone and take the opportunity to flaunt their wealth to prove he is not equal.
And?
If we gained entry,
you'd have access to some of the world's rarest jewels, just dangling in front of you for the taking.
But why? Why offer this to us?
I have an invite that grants me access. I can help you in. You give me a cut of your earnings, and you keep a cut. Then we part ways and never speak again.
Sounds like a perfect deal to me.
Not so fast. Why the hell does a princess need a cut of stolen jewels?
A good point. Why do you?
It's not important.
Sounds pretty important if you don't want to tell us.
I promise it's not.
Spill, sweetheart. Or we're out.
You all said my situation was unusual, to say the least. I didn't have an escort, I was carrying Synex ore, illegal for a neutral planet to trade in, and no one was coming to save me.
And
the truth is, I've been kicked off of Foyetta. My parents wanted to keep it just between the family, so if I got the chance to come back, my people wouldn't know.
Know what?
I have a bit of a gambling problem. It's true. I ended up betting big one night and lost a good chunk of the treasury.
So your parents banished you until you could get it back? God, that's so fucking ridiculous.
But it makes a lot of sense.
So, you believe me?
We'll see about that. Valzin, you're up.
What?
You've seen a four-armed Zorbenhaven before, I'm sure.
Well, of course.
And you're familiar with her mind-reading capabilities?
I...
So, good old Val here is gonna take a quick peek at your memories. See if you're telling the truth or not.
You can't!
And why not?
Rulers get memory blocks implanted along with their translators now. Anyone with money does. Everyone knows once installed, no mind reader, talented Zorbenhoven or otherwise, will be able to pick the memory.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to check. Valzin, if you please.
Don't worry, Princess. It doesn't hurt. We won't even know I'm there. Just hold still. She's telling the truth. It's just dark in here.
You're just going to have to trust me, okay?
And why should we do a thing like that?
Because I've given you the perfect ammo to use against me. I told you a secret my parents worked very hard to keep under wraps. If I put a toe out of line, any of you could have that confession read from your mind, and my reputation would be ruined. Not to mention my proposal of illegal activities, so to speak.
That's good enough for me. I'm in.
What? You are?
Why not? Sounds like a fun bit of chaos I don't want to miss out on.
Count me in, too.
Cap, no.
Look, we need the money. Valzin said it himself. Kiki is a piece of crap and could use the upgrade. We're all good enough pickpockets. We snag a few fine pieces of metal, then we're out before anyone notices they're gone.
If it means I can finally upgrade this tin can you call a ship, you can count me in, too.
Val!
Lutiga, if we want to stay airborne, we're going to have to fix up this ship. And the kind of upgrades Kiki needs don't come cheap.
You're all insane. How can we even trust her without knowing if her story's true? A bit of blackmail? I'm sorry. I'm out, guys.
Oh, come on, Lou.
Can you all give Lutiga and I a moment alone, please?
Certainly.
How many headaches have you had today? And don't lie to me.
Cap,
That's not an answer.
1. That hasn't really stopped.
It's worse than I thought.
You know I've dealt with more than a dumb headache.
This isn't just a dumb headache, T. You shouldn't have to go through all this every day. If we just take this deal...
It's reckless, Cap. What would the matriarch say?
I don't give a shit about the matriarch's opinion of me, or the things I do.
Cap.
This kind of money could solve our problems. We wouldn't have to worry about this anymore.
It's dangerous, Cap.
Is anything we do not? Look, it won't be easy, but nothing we do is.
I just don't want to endanger the crew for my sake.
Who said anything about this being about you?
Okay, fine. But I have a few conditions.
Right. Let's hear them.
first sign that this isn't in our best interest, we drop and you don't pester me again.
Fair enough.
Second, I want to make sure someone's watching that princess at all times. I don't trust her.
Oh, that should be no problem for me.
Cap, seriously.
I am very serious. Is that all?
We're all going in. Not just the princess to break us in the back door later.
She may not like that much, but I should be able to convince her.
You have to. Do you really think this will work?
Yes, I do. And when it does, we can finally be free of this whole mess.
All right then. Let's do this.
Novitero is a Goose Thunder Network produced podcast. Today's episode, A Proposal, was written by Sterling Ray and Allie Hylton and edited by Amber Holtz with sound editing by Xander. Music was composed and performed by Benny James. The voices you heard in today's episode in order of appearance were Jona Lune as Cap, Tal Minear as Valzin, Allison Dauphine as the mechanic, Nicole Tuttle as Lutiga, Brad as Medic, and Lanessa Tremblett as Cesa. Want to continue to stay up to date on all things Novitero? You can find us on Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram at Novitero Podcast. That's Novitero Podcast. If you're enjoying the show, tell a friend, and consider leaving us a review on iTunes so we may continue to spread our story. Can't wait for the next episode and need something to fill the gap? Consider checking out one of the many other Goose Thunder Network shows. There are stories about space, superheroes, mafias, and more, and we're sure you'll find something to enjoy.